This is woman A. She dates men who show up, men who listen, men who make her feel safe. She sleeps well at night. She feels seen, respected, and valued. This is woman B. She dates men who are hot and cold, the classic emotionally unavailable type. They say the right things at first, then pull away when things get serious, leaving her confused and anxious, wondering what went wrong. Guess which woman most of us are? Yeah, it's woman B. But it's not because woman B is naive or picky. And it's not because all men are the same either. It's about how her brain is wired and what she subconsciously believes about love. Let me tell you how I figured this out. A few years ago, I was sitting on my bedroom floor. It was 1 a.m. I was staring at my phone, waiting for a text back. The guy I liked was all the classic signs: inconsistent communication, hot and cold vibes, big promises, little follow-through. But I convinced myself he was different, that this time he'd stick around. And as you might expect, he didn't. That night wasn't the end of the world. It was a wake-up call, because I realized something big. It wasn't about him. It was about me, about what I was willing to accept, and what my subconscious was attracted to. Even if it hurts, you don't actually attract what you want. You attract what feels familiar. For many of us, familiar means chaos, unpredictable, emotionally unavailable, because that's what we subconsciously learned love looks like. Maybe love was conditional, maybe you had to earn it, and affection came with strings attached. Even if you want something different, your brain is addicted to those old patterns. It feels safer to repeat what it knows, even if it causes pain. Ever notice when someone treats you with steady kindness, you feel bored? That's your nervous system trying to protect you from the unfamiliar. It's a survival mechanism. Think of your brain like a playlist stuck on repeat. It keeps playing songs of past pain and longing, hoping for a different ending. But until you change the playlist, the same songs keep coming up. Most of us confuse intensity with connection, the butterflies, the drama, roller coaster of emotions, and we mistake that for passion. But passion built on chaos doesn't last. It leaves you exhausted. So what's the real deal? It's about rewiring your emotional radar. Here's how I started. First, I wrote down the last 3 guys I liked. I looked for what they had in common, not just personality traits, but how they made me feel. At first, things were exciting, but by the end, I was drained, anxious, and doubting myself. Next, I noticed how I responded to guys who were emotionally available versus those who weren't. The calm, consistent guys felt weirdly boring, but the flaky, unpredictable ones pulled me in. That was a clue my brain needs rewiring. As for you, the first thing you should aim for is awareness. Get honest about your patterns. Notice what emotional songs your brain keeps playing. After you deal with the first stage, learn to feel peace instead of chaos. And you have to build it. At first, it will definitely feel strange because it's new, but the more you practice relationships with kindness, respect, and consistency, the more your nervous system learns to crave peace instead of drama. The next thing is to raise your standards. Stop dating for chemistry. Stop dating for potential. Chemistry can lie. It's often adrenaline triggered by familiar pain. Potential means you're dating a project, not a partner. Date for how someone treats you, how you feel when you're not trying to impress them. Make kindness, respect, and emotional availability your must-haves. Lastly, and most importantly, say no sooner. When a guy's words don't match his actions, don't wait for the third chance. You don't need proof, you need boundary. Trust me, this isn't about being harsh. It's about protecting your emotional energy. Your time and feelings are precious, and you're not cursed to attract the wrong people forever. Your brain is just working on outdated wiring shaped by past wounds and survival needs. But wiring can be changed. It takes time, patience, and practice. Each time you choose differently and hold a boundary, you rewire your emotional habits a little more. Imagine your love life if you stopped chasing chaos, if you stopped settling for flashes of excitement, if you started craving steady warmth. That love exists, it's real, and it's waiting for you. If this hit home, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, because we're rewriting the love story.